Omar's my guy.
Yeah, Omar's my guy
Omar's
too,
my
man.
guy.
I talked to him today, actually.
Man. So, but I've been. That's one kid I've been after. And then you got my guy Curly. Curly in the backfield. I had him last year. He's a great change of pace back. He can do it all. And we got a lot, man. A kid fat. We got a kid from the Cowboys last year. Didn't win a game.
Okay.
But that kid is a stud. That kid can run. He's fast. He never been in anything that, kind of, a system like ours.
Talents,
so we started to showcase him.
Of course.
But it's, defensive side of the ball. We added a couple linebackers, Max from Del Rey. It's a good group of kids. I don't like to single out kids, but as far as team effort, man, even kids that nobody sees that don't get in, we got kids that come to practice every day, don't miss. They give us a look on defense when we're running first team O. They get, they're going hard. They're trying to get on the field. So that's what I want to be a part of, man. I want kids that want to be there, that want to play, even if they don't get the reps in the game. They're getting them in practice. They're trying to get better. And like you said, man, during the COVID year, these kids are getting better. They're not sitting at the house. And so next year they're going to roll into the season being better football players.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Billy, a couple weeks ago, man, when I was live streaming your game, I think that was against the Canes. I know Diggs, but I didn't know that he had, come over to the Cowboys, man. And towards in the second half of that game, man, he really turned it on. And I'm like, man, this kid number 0, I mean, it's just really coming downhill. And I saw, a buddy of mine after the game, man, and he told me that was Diggs. I'm like, okay, now it all comes together, man. I mean, because he really blew that game open, man. And I was very impressed with what he did that day, man.
I'm happy for the kid, man. He came in and we had him at a different position when he first came in.
Okay.
He came to me after the first game and said, "Coach, I want to try the 2-back." And I said, "No problem, dude." He's the type of kid, man. Honestly, if he probably said 20 words the whole season, that's it. He just lined up. I need you to do this. I got you, coach.
Yeah.
And on both sides of the ball, he's a key piece on the defensive side of the ball too.
Nice.
Good kid, man. Just a real good kid. Loves football. That's what I want.
Hey, listen, man. That's a coach's dream, man. A kid that's not gonna give you a whole lot of flack and gonna get in and play hard.
Right. That's it, man. That's what we're built on.
Yes, sir. Hey, Billy, man. Listen. I can't bring you on, man, without looking ahead a little bit. With the success that you guys have had, there are a lot of national play, a lot of national talk that's going on, man. And with the success that you guys are having now, in terms of looking ahead, are you still looking to add top teams, to your resume, to get them on the field, or are you just looking to take whatever games are available just to keep your kids active?
I mean, at this point, we want everybody and anybody. So anybody we can get, and part of this for me as an AYFL guy coming to the flow is we want to play everybody. Now I'm not, I'm gonna tell you, we played Lauderhill in a rainstorm in
Titusville.
Titusville. We played them in a rainstorm, and no excuses. They beat us.
Yeah.
They out-physicaled us up front. I'd like to see them again at the end here in November sometime. And Omar knows it. We've talked.
Yeah.
But, we got a good relationship. But I like to see him down here. Things are opening up for us now in Broward and Dade. And I think that would be a good game to go with. But, no excuses. They beat us fair and square. Mm-hmm. But we're not really ducking and dodging anybody.
Okay.
We took that. That was our second game. So
gotcha.
We took that, and we weren't prepared. We probably needed a little more time, and there's nothing to the kids. That's our fault as coaches. We probably should have had them a little more prepared. But no, man. Right now, Jared, the Flow League. Let's talk about the top 2 teams. It's Lauderhill and it's the Golden Army.
Yeah.
We would love to play the Golden Army, man. I know they just got rolling. They played one last week, but that's a game I definitely would like to get. I want to play the best of the best in that league and see where we match up. Yeah. We ain't running, we ain't hiding from anybody, and it's much respect to those teams because they deserve the respect they get. Freezy does a great job. I watch him. I don't know him, but I watch him, and he. What he does for his kids, man, is something that a lot of people can't do. So I respect that, and it ain't I'm not a Facebook guy. I'm not a shot. I'm not going to talk trash on Facebook and try to call you out. But I do want to. I'm a football guy, so if we can line up and play football with those kind of teams and see where we're at, then what else do we have to do this year? It's COVID football. Now, as far as nationally, we're in the talks of trying to figure out who we can play that's national and see what we can get going on. I'm in the talks right now with Omar. There's a possibility that the Vegas team is coming down south. We'd like to play them. So anything and everything is open. I owe it to our kids. We owe it to our kids to play and play the best. You know, they put the work in, man. We put the system in. They put the work in. And these kids want to play. These Pompano kids want to play football, man, and they want to play against the best. So they deserve a shot. The only thing I will say, you know, any disrespect towards us, you know, these kids don't deserve that, man. They deserve to be respected. They went out and done what they're supposed to do. They've won 6 out of 7 games. And, you know, they have the right to play anybody and everybody. So we're just hoping people give us a shot.
Hey, man, listen, if, you know, with the quality of teams that you guys have played, if the only team that, you know, you can say, you know, has a blemish on your record is Lauderhill, man, you know, you've earned the right, I think, to play anyone in the country at the 11U level. That's just my personal opinion on it.
That's the way I look at it. It's a good team. That's a great team. That's one of the top. That's probably the best team in the state of Florida. So, you know, hats off to them. They did a good job. And, you know, like I said, we'd love to get them again at the end of the season, man.
Okay. Now, Billy, in terms of your upcoming schedule, now have you guys locked in any notable games as of yet, or are you still in negotiation and trying to work some of those things out?
We're still in negotiation, working it out. It's difficult, man. We're reaching out. You know, there was possibility that we'll play the Canes next weekend again. They had reached out and said that they wanted to, you know, avenge that loss, and we know those guys, man. They, you know, no problem. You know, it's at the house, it's at the crib, so we might as well line it up. We can do it at Pompano, we can do it at Fort Lauderdale.
That's a 10-minute drive, man. Straight down power line.
It's right down the street, man. So we can line that up. Like I said, you know, Omar's lining. I believe this Vegas team is lining up to come down, and I'd like to get a piece of that, just to get us on the map nationally and play somebody from out of state.
Hey, man, hey, that's what it is, man. Now, you know, Billy, one of the things that comes with having a lot of success, especially early, man, is, you know, you start getting, sometimes, you know, your kids and your coaches start getting the big head, man. So, you know, what do you think you guys need to do, you know, to make sure that everybody's staying focused and, you know, just looking at the big picture? Because, you know, you do have, you know, bigger aspirations, you know, than just to beat, you know, the teams in the Tri-County area. So, what do you think you guys need to do to make sure that your guys are continuing to gel moving forward and you're not losing focus on the big goal at hand?
I think that the thing with us, man, is I don't think our kids can ever get a big head because I got guys on my staff like Coach Pop, and he's as real as it comes, man. And I'm gonna tell you, it's my dad. So he eats, sleeps, breathes this. Like, and he's a 62-year-old man, and I'm not lying, Jared. He texted me at 11 o'clock at night, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. We could have done this. And just an example, we played Palm Beach Hellcats last Sunday.
Okay.
And we had probably our worst game offensively. I was missing some pieces.
Okay.
We didn't have, but that's no excuse. We got the next man up mentality. And we had a bad game offensively. Defense was great. But that's been at us all week this week. Now, we don't have some rainouts this week, you know, with the weather down here. So we're kind of chomping at the bit to get back, man. And our kids really, unfortunately, they don't get an opportunity to get a big head because even in a win, we come at practice and we're going to tell them, hey, man, you didn't do this, this, and this. If you would have done those things, it would have been better. So we kind of don't let them think that we're good. We're a good team or we're solid. We always kind of pitch at, hey, we can do this better. We can do this better. We can do this better. We're not there yet. So I think as far as getting ahead of ourselves, we're not.
Okay.
That's good. You know, that's the one thing we don't let them do. And, you know, and they go to work, man. You know, we kind of challenge them. There's a new motto at practice every week. On Monday or Tuesday, we start the week off with what we want to get better at, and we work at it all week long. So, you know, it's been, like I said, it's been a good season with these kids. They really embraced it. The culture is a little bit different for some of them. Some of them have been with us and been used to it, but we're intense. We're on them. We're doing something we're moving, man. There ain't no standing around. We're moving 24/7, and we're getting the most we can get out of them during this COVID football.
Hey, man, listen, you mentioned Coach Pop, man. Listen, you guys came over to Coast Man, Pop came through the door, came through the gate, man. So,
hey, listen, man.
I'm like, man, you gotta go play for 2 hours, man. You already, man.
He don't have Facebook. He don't have none of this stuff, man. So he probably not gonna see this till tomorrow.
Okay.
But Coach Pop is it's a very rare breed when it comes to this coaching stuff, man. And it's not even, it's self-taught. Coach Pop did this in the 90s and bought books before the internet was big and DVDs and all. He bought books and he's 100 miles an hour, 24/7. So that's good, like I said, man, a lot of people, oh, Billy, Coach Billy this and that, but hey, I'm a product of him, man. So it's I can't take any credit, and he'll probably be pissed at me for doing that, but I don't take the credit, man. That guy puts in more work than any one of us combined, and he deserves the credit. He's been doing it a long time, and he don't look for it. He don't want it, and he's a different dude. If you ask our parents, man, they love Pop. The kids, I'm gonna tell you something right now. The kids love Pop.
Yeah,
It's never love. He's always ripping somebody or jumping down somebody. He'll hug him and jump on him on a good play, but it's always screaming, jumping on him. Hey, we got to do this better. We can be better at this. So. He's the firepower behind us in our entire coaching staff, and he deserves the credit now. And he don't want it, but he deserves it, man.
Hey, listen, man, it's just a great thing to see, someone at that age who, most individuals going to be enjoying their golden years, man. He's still out there every day and, coaching kids and giving back, to his community, man. I mean, that's tremendous, man. I mean, on and off the field, you can't do nothing but tip your hat to somebody like that, man. That has that vigor, man.
I'm blessed, man, and a lot of guys, I know a lot of guys are, would love to have the opportunity to coach with their father and do it for a long time. And he coached me in youth football. He coached in high school. He's been around a while, so for me to have that opportunity, I can only wish I could do that with my son when he gets older. And I told Pop he got to stick around for my grandkids. So hopefully, when he's 85 years old, we can get him out there coaching my grandkids, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, well, Billy, man, look, I'm not gonna hold you much longer, man. We've come to the point, man. Listen, if there's anything that you need to plug or anything you want to promote, anything you feel so the audience needs to know, man, you have the floor.
Yeah, man, I just want to shout out the entire coaching staff at the Exit 36 Cowboys 11U, man. Like I said, Coach Eddie for welcoming us in and really, really being I don't know, but in my era, one of the first to really merge 3 Pompano teams to form in one without any conflict. So that's a hats off to him.
Okay.
That's hats off to Coach Lep, Coach Sed that was on his staff, my staff, Coach me, Coach Pop, Coach John, Coach Josh, Coach Bruno, Coach Brian. All those guys, man, great job at what we're doing. Great job of getting the kids out of the house during the COVID situation and giving them something to do when most people thought we'd be locked up in the house. So it's big for the kids, man. And also, let me not leave. Shout out to that exit to that Pompano Cowboy 12U, man. That whole staff, Coach Jerobi, Coach Jason Reed, Coach T Black. Man, they went up the road in Lakeland this past weekend and they knocked off the Top Off boys and they played Washington Park. And they making noise, man, and a lot of people don't see them. They better know about them now. That's a well-coached team, and they got a lot of studs. So shout out to them. That's the house, man. That's home. That's our boys. That's our older brothers. So I'd like to get them in, and just all our kids, man. Everybody in Pompano for sticking it through and playing this season out, man. Much love, much respect to all those people.
Nice. Hey, listen, you're going to have to get me set up, man, with an interview, man. Let me, get one of the coaches on, man. Let's talk about some of the things that they're doing, man.
I can get you Coach Jerobi, man, or Coach Jason, or Coach T Black. Let me know. They deserve it. Those guys deserve it.
And most definitely, man. I'll hit you up behind the scenes, man. We'll see if we can get them on one day next week.
For sure, man. You hit me.
All right. Hey, well, Billy, man, double salute to you, man. I appreciate it again for you coming on to the show. You always give a great interview, man. You guys continue to keep working. You got me information. So anything I can do for you, man, I'm only a phone call away.
Last name, man. Jared, shout out to you. I told you last year. You got me about this time last year.
Yes, sir.
And I don't like to be in the spotlight. I don't like to be put on blast like this. But for you, man, it's a blessing what you do. We didn't have this around when I played. So to have a platform for youth football across the state, and you a guy from the crib down here that's really trying to keep in tune, man. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. And anytime you need us, man, give us a call.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Hey, listen, man, I feel as though these kids deserve everything and every opportunity we can give them, man. I think if we're all working together, it'll make it better for everybody, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, thanks a lot, Billy, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll be reaching out to you, man.
All right, my brother.
All right, have
Take
a good one,
bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. With that, I'm going to go ahead and conclude my show. I just want to let you know, guys, please make sure you're keeping the violence away from any youth sporting events, guys. These kids deserve better, and if we all work together, we can do better. Double salute. I love you guys to death, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm out.